I'm Angie.
And I'm Ryan.
And we're Happy
Healthy, Begin.
So I just noticed that we had a viewer, LaDonna, write in with an article that she thought we might be able to shed some light on. And it actually continues on with our whole milk series we've been doing recently.
And continues on with our fake news series too.
Yes, those two go hand in hand, I'm finding.
So she's quite concerned. She saw this very alarming headline.
Yeah.
What's this article called she saw?
Yeah, okay. So first of all, it's on some weird website called American Web Media. And the title is, it's classic clickbait, you guys. If anyone you know has almond milk at home, warn them to toss it or risk scary health consequences.
Right, so this article does begin fairly charitable towards almonds, admitting they're a very healthy food. But when it comes to almond milk, however...
Yeah, so, okay, first of all, the way they said it is pretty funny. So that means almond milk's incredibly healthy and nutritious food, right? Wrong. Millions of Americans are filling their refrigerators with almond milk. Oh, that's the Dairy Pride Act's nightmare,
Fear,
right? That millions of Americans are choosing almond milk. Oh, no. Yeah, so they're saying as a healthier alternative to dairy milk. But they might be throwing their money away along with much needed nutrients.
So they seem really butthurt that it appears that almond milk is throwing away the nutrition from almonds, because to make almond milk from almonds are a big thick nut. You got to dilute it down with a lot of water. So they say, yeah, almond milk is really just 2% almonds when all's said and done.
Yeah, okay, so I guess if you were making homemade almond milk, you could use upwards of a 1-to-4 ratio of nuts to water. But then, you use this nut bag thing to squeeze the water through the nuts, and you end up with a lot of leftover nut pulp, okay? But when it's commercially made, for instance, my favorite brand is the local Califia Farms brand, and you look on their FAQ, because they are very eco-conscious, and they say that they've got a 1% food waste when they're done with the product. Pretty much all of the almonds end up in your almond milk. So it's not like nothing has been lost or thrown away, as this article seems to be,
by the way, dairy's food waste is 3% when they make animal milk. So 1% is really, really good.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, first of all, I don't know where the nutrition is getting thrown away in that process. Second of all, they complained that the rest of this almond milk is sweeteners. Buy unsweetened. It's not that hard.
That's what we get. Yeah, we get unsweetened almond milk. It's not weird. It's out there.
All the brands provide an unsweetened version. It's not that hard. Water. Of course, there's water in it. Added A, E, and D vitamins. As I recall, when I was young, I thought my parents bought fortified milk that has added vitamin D.
I can't believe they're bagging on almond milk manufacturers for fortifying their milks as the bovine milk companies do. That's stupid.
Yeah. And then their final complaint is using thickening agents like Carrageenan. So that's one of those little scary hot button topics, right? They're trying to scare people. Yeah, because there's some buzz out there in some circles that Carrageenan, which is a derivative of seaweed, has some health issues, may cause some inflammation. Nothing definitive yet, but yeah, something maybe to watch out for. So they make it sound like all almond milks must have Carrageenan in it. Not true.
Again,
Califia Farms. It clearly states in their fact none of their products have Carrageenan. And then also one of the major manufacturers, Almond Breeze, which Ryan often picks up, no Carrageenan.
Unless they call it something else in their ingredients list. But yeah, Califia came out and said for sure none whatsoever. So you just got to look from brand to brand. Just like any other food, any other product. Every company has different practices.
Absolutely. So, debunked. All right, so now's the point in the article when they're going to start making, an appeal to your mothering nature. What does this mean? It means that when you pour a glass of almond milk for your child...
Adults can't drink almond milk, right?
Yeah, exactly. In order to provide him or her with essential nutrients for growth and health, you are actually giving them loads of harmful ingredients. The worst of which is sugar.
That last sentence there is probably why I insisted we make a video about this. They're complaining about harmful ingredients added into almond milk?
Yeah.
Compared to what goes on in dairy milk? Are they kidding me? What? I mean, let's just go through some of the harmful ingredients in dairy milk. We've got all the sex hormones, the estrogens that are in American milk because cows are kept pregnant perpetually.
Yeah. Being linked to all kinds of cancers.
And we have antibiotics, both the legal ones that are there in legal quantities and illegal ones that...
Yeah, that they're doing to, like, subvert the testing so they don't, get called out for their
legal antibiotics. And then there's things that are even way more
insidious.
sinister than that. Like, let's hear Dr. McDougall here.
One of the best kept secrets in dairy foods is the infection with viruses like bovine AIDS virus. It's actually officially bovine immunodeficiency viruses, and also bovine leukemia viruses. It doesn't make a lot of sense to feed your child a tall, cool glass of leukemia viruses.
And they're worried about sugar?
Come on!
Yeah, and it gets even worse, actually. The next part of the article brings this anecdotal story about a little boy in New Zealand. What happened, it said?
Exactly. Yeah, so they had already started off by saying when you pour the glass of almond milk for your child. So then they're like, let's really get in there and get that mommy brain working. Earlier this year, a 3-year-old boy in New Zealand had to have 11 teeth removed because of the damage done by his unusually high sugar intake.
And
that has to do with almond milk. How?
Did it say that this... First, there's no links to anything. There's no scientific quotes.
A boy in New Zealand.
No studies. But yeah, this is absolutely irrelevant. It has nothing to do with drinking almond milk.
Nothing. I mean, we've already debunked the fact that not all almond milk has sugar in it, first of all. And they go off for like 3 paragraphs about how sugar is so terrible, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so don't get sugary almond milk. It's not that hard. Da-da-da. The worst part for parents is the drinks, though. I mean, it's just going on about sugar destroying the enamel, blah, blah, blah.
So they'd be all freaked out. They present the problem,
blah.
And now they are about to offer you the solution.
So what are parents to do? Well, the healthiest form of milk is dairy milk. What?
No.
Why?
Why?
No.
Why? Because there's no sugar in it? Well, again, we point out there's hormones, antibiotics, potential leukemia and AIDS viruses.
Besides which, since they're talking about kids, I've read many times that that they're constantly getting kids to drink more milk in school by giving them chocolate milk.
Yeah, which has
Chocolate
sugar to make the chocolate more sweet.
Exactly, because chocolate is naturally bitter, so you have to put sugar in there. So mostly kids are drinking sugary milk in the first place.
And if we're talking about the healthiest form of milk, it can't be cow's milk because, as I'll show you here, it causes cancer.
They found that cow's milk stimulated the growth of human prostate cancer cells in each of 14 separate experiments, producing an average increase in cancer growth rate of over 30%. In contrast, almond milk suppressed the growth of these cancer cells by over 30%.
So if you're truly concerned about giving your child the healthiest milk, almond milk without sugar, as is super easy to find, is
be one of them.
The number one. You're worried about Carrageenan? Yeah, get Carrageenan-free almond milk, too.
If this is the first time you've seen one of our milk episodes, go back and watch our Dairy Pride Act video. We get more into all this type of thing. I think this is a topic which is going to be ongoing because this Dairy Pride Act and all the associated... So many different countries are coming hard for plant milks, and almond milk is kind of the poster child now of plant-based milks, but there's so many other types. If you really don't want to support almond milk for some reason, you know, of course there's soy milk, which they've been attacking that for years.
Rice milk.
Yeah, rice milk.
Take your pick.
Hemp milk, macadamia nut milk. I mean, there's so many different types of plant-based milks. I would definitely say that if you, for some reason you're freaked out by almond milk, the solution is not to go back to the milk that we're trying to save ourselves from in the first place, made from cows.
Which cause cancer.
Yes. Okay, so we're really fired up. What do you guys think? Are you freaked out by almond milk? Let us know in the comments down below.
Yeah, let us know what your favorite nut-based milk is too. Almonds ours, but share with us what yours is too.
Yeah, exactly. Do you make almond milk at home? What do you like to sweeten yours with? Do you sweeten it with dates perhaps? Or do you just like it, in its normal form.
And hit like if you like our series here of both milk, what's going on in politics now with milk, almond milk being front and center, as we said. And if you like it, if you like our fake news series that we've been on, because there's
So
a lot
much
of that
fake
going on.
news
This,
going on.
I think, is just full-on fake news. Like I said, no scientific links, no references, nothing. Just
Nothing.
some guy said this.
Didn't interview anyone to get some good quotes. Nothing. So, anyways, I guess that's about it.
Subscribe if you're new. So, until next time, guys, keep it carb, baby. Keep it carb.
And keep it plant-based.
Totes.